Hello, Digidestins. This is Kyle D, better known as Ridemyavatar, and we're going to take a quick look at Bt-5 or Battle for Omnimon for the set that is coming out. We're going to go over the cards that you might guys want to pick up, might want to hold off on getting because it'll go lower in my predictions. And again, let's dive right into the show. So first off, we do have the Coromon that if this Digimon contains Greymon and Omnimon, trigger draw a card. Really nice card. Again, these babies are very powerful. Tsurimon is if this Digimon has unidentified in its type, draw a card. This card doesn't see much play. I think it can play in Armageddon really well, but I don't think he's good enough to justify his slot. Digimon is a very powerful. Once per turn, when another Digimon is deleted, this Digimon gets plus 2000. They have a consistent power buffer now in purple, which you guys got to be very cautious about. Then you have Pikmon. When attacking, if you have 3 or more Digimon, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1000 DP. Pikmon is very powerful. Be very afraid of this card. Tsurimon is if this card contains Garurumon or Omnimon, it gets plus 1000 DP. Really powerful. The draw with red has a consistent draw card. Definitely this will be played a lot. This might have to play in a certain build. Yokomon is when this Digimon is trashed due to activating this Digimon's Digiburst, one of your Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. Yokomon definitely comes in clutch because again, green is all about Digibursting now for this set and last set, so it's a very powerful card. Agumon, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Greymon in its name, and add 1 card with Omnimons among them. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck. This card definitely sees play because Agumon is a viable build. Then we do have Shoutmon. Shoutmon becomes a really nasty deck because of the ability of what is known as advance. So this Digimon can attack when your opponent has 1 or more memory. When this Digimon attacks with advance, it can also attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. Really powerful inheritables because being able to Digivolve on top of each other, and then if it passes over to your opponent, it literally makes it so you start attacking them, and it's like you didn't waste your evolution into a swing. So you may place 1 red Digimon from your hand at the top of this Digimon's evolution. Then for each Omnishoutmon, Z Greymon in this card's evolutions, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 5000 or less DP. Again, red kind of gets this ability to pretty much kill off Rookie Rush in its own way. That's why this deck gets nasty. This card is definitely a pickup because we definitely start playing it because Coromon basically being able to Digivolve being a 1-cost blocker gives red its finally all around 1-cost evolutions. Metal Greymon Alterasa mode. If this Digimon has a Digimon card named with Metal Greymon in its name, delete one of your opponents with 4000 DP. It will work good in a Greymon Omnimon build, but outside of that, it doesn't see much play. This card is very nice because it's a good tech if you're facing a lot of greens. It power buffs all of him, but your opponent can't reduce Digimon costs, so they can't be paid for cheaper. Means Digisorption is shut off. So again, splashing him, he's a good tech card. War Greymon definitely sees a very interesting thing. So if this Digimon has a Digimon card named with Greymon in its name other than Doro Greymon, Burning Greymon, Dexo Doro Greymon, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with blocker. Again, he can delete a blocker and get you in for those massive pokes. He's definitely a really solid tech card. Gabumon definitely, if same thing as the Agumon, definitely pick him up if you're playing Garurumon. This card, Blaukomon. So when you trash a Digilotion card from one of your opponent's Digimon, gain 1 memory. Again, if you focus on going for Hexablaumon, which he is very nasty coming forwards, trash the bottom 2 Digimon cards from one of your opponent's Digimon. Then if your opponent has a Digimon with no Digievolution card, this Digimon gains jamming for the turn, and all of your opponent's Digimon without Digivolution can't attack or block at all turns. He's a very nasty card, and he just gets the job done. He's very scary for blue, and he's going to be around for a good while. Marine Deva, nothing. This is the 1-cost blocker for blue. Really good, pick him up. Gurumon's okay if this Digimon has Gabumon and Digivolution cards, gain 1 memory. Again, this fits more if you're going the ancient Gurumon build. So, and then this card would definitely play into that. So when this Digimon has a Digimon card with where Gurumon is named, this Digimon gains plus jamming. So again, really good. While this Digimon is Gurumon or ancient Gurumon in its name, 1000 DP. And giving the extra boost to the Gurumon line is super good. Coral Spade, Crystal Spadromon is really nice. Trash 1 card from the bottom of all your opponent's Digimon. Really good because, again, Digivolving into him pretty much guarantees to get Hexablow off. While your opponent has a Digimon with no Digievolution security plus 1. Really nice. Again, picking these up, definitely get them. This card is okay. I wouldn't grab him. Hexablowmon might be one of the more expensive cards off the bat, but that's because usually yellow, even with Lord Nightmon, is very interesting. I don't see this card breaking too heavily in high value, and the only reason why I say this is because you may play a yellow level 3 Digimon card or a yellow Digimon with Warrior in its type from your hand without paying its memory cost. That does not mean Holy Warrior, boys and girls. That's just not how that goes. For each other Digimon you have in play, this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP. Lord Nightmon is very scary because it doesn't die unless you physically kill it with a kill spell. Or option, as they say. Digimon, your opponent can't reduce the evolution costs, so that's why green kind of starts struggling against Lord Nightmon a little bit. Tentomon, reveal the top 5 cards, add 2 yellow Digimon Warrior Holy in their name among them, add them to your hand, place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck. Again, top 5 searcher is really nasty. Starmon is one reason why the yellow deck is so nasty, and that's because if you can flood the board after going to Lord Nightmon on play, when your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4000 DP for the turn. And then, see what happens with this deck, more often than not, Lord Nightmon plays Nightmon, which triggers, and then they'll Digivolve on top of it to slash Anja. Guarantee 12k kill, just because on play free is so nasty, and they have 2 megas on board, and then they'll just go, if you have anything left, they'll just go right into Chaosmon Boulder Arm. It just sucks. This deck is just nasty because of this 3-card combo. Shikuyamon is very interesting, so while your opponent's Digimon is moved from breeding area, the battle, that Digimon gets minus 3000 DP for the turn. All your opponent's secure Digimon gets minus 3000 DP. See, this card is interesting. I wish they went more focused on her than Lord Nightmon. I'm sorry. I prefer... This would have been a cute thing if they could have just made it well-rounded. Galamon is really nice. They play this because look at your security stack. You may reveal 1 card with Warrior Holy on its card name among them. Add it to your hand. If you did, trigger recovery 1, then shuffle your deck. Again, just because Lord Nightmon can just play them for free, it's nasty. This card isn't played because this is the card they want to play. Terriermon's okay. I won't see that much play. Palmon's really interesting to be able to recycle her back or the jamming version back. Really nice. Humamon, reveal 3 cards from the top of the deck. All cards with Digisorption among them. Add them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck. Huamon is like the only card that searches. This card becomes really nice for green. When this Digimon triggers Digiburst, trash all this and trashes this card, gain 1 memory. Again, green starts playing this card because the fact of the matter is getting a free memory out of the deal is really good, especially now that 5 cost may become a 4 cost, a 3 cost becomes a 2 cost. Just really nice if it has the on-play ability. Marshallymon, it's okay. Drawmon, for each of your suspended Digimon, other suspended Digimon you have in play, this Digimon plus 2000 DP. Really interesting. Ultimate, doesn't see really much play. Bancho Lilymon, so return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the owner's deck. when it deletes is deleted, so they have to choose everything. So Digiburst, this Refluzimon is just nasty. So you may trash any 2 cards from this Digimon's Digi-Evolution cards to trigger the following ability. All your Digimon gets plus 2,000 for the turn. But when your Digimon uses Digiburst, one of your opponent's Digimon cannot attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. So really nice because, again, triggering this multiple times, you can Refluzimon and get rid of all the blockers, making them unable to attack you or block you. Just really nasty. Argomon Digisorption 2, when suspend all your opponent's Tamers, and all your opponent's Tamers can't unsuspend. So again, this helps prevent decks like Shine Greymon and stuff like that. If it is still heavy played in your locals, this is your kind of out to it. And like Red Tamers and stuff like that. This just makes it nasty. I'm going to tell you this right now. He's going to be cheap, but he's going to be a counter when set 7 comes out. Just you wait, because again, Tamers, they're going to make it so you can Digivolve on top of your Tamers more. You'll have more of the Tamer value stuff, so definitely keep an eye out for that. But again, Rosemon's decent. Digiburst 3, all your Digimon with Digiburst gain security +1 for all turn. Again, Rosemon's cute when comboed with Refluzimon. Again, you'll play it as one of, maybe, but it's definitely just a focus on Refluzimon. Next, we'll get over to the black Digimon. This card is definitely going to be played when this Digimon deletes an opponent in battle and survives. Unsuspend it. Again, being able to buff this thing out and just be nasty. Commandramon gets this new card. It's a cheap blocker, but it's now another Commandramon, so the deck rounds out. This card is really nice because of the Armageddonmon, so definitely keep an eye out for this. It's going to be really good. Again, I'm not joking. Pick him up. Next, we have Shademon. As I mentioned, Infermon's definitely, if you're going to play Armageddonmon, it still needs some buffs, but hey, it's better than nothing. Black War Greymon, security reboot. It's just War Greymon Black in the form of having a security and just not a blocker. Metal Garurumon is the Black Metal Garurumon, which I don't understand why they're not just saying it. Reboot. Digiburst 2. When Digivolving Digiburst 2, delete one of your opponent's Digimon that has a play cost 6 or less. If a Digimon that was not deleted by this effect, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So being able to, if you can't delete one of their Digimon, to Digiburst 2 to pretty much guaranteed to trash one of your opponent's security stack is really nice. Being able to take one out. Guillimon is the only on deletion if it's got minus, you won't gain memory out of that deal. So definitely pay attention to that because that's game mechanics. Let's see. No, that's not played. This is definitely played. Digiburst 3. Play one purple level 3 Digimon from your trash without paying its memory cost. On plays don't activate. That's fine. You may delete one of your other Digimon to unsuspend this Digimon. This card goes really well with Chaos Galamon, so you may delete one of your other Digimon to delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower. So really nice because, again, even if you Digivolve when he's at rest, he'll restand because that triggers. So again, definitely pay attention to that. When your other Digimon is deleted, you may play one purple level 3 Digimon from your trash without paying its memory costs. Digimon played with this effect cannot activate on play. Really nice once per turn. Then we have Tactiniumon. Really good card. Definitely don't sleep on this. Definitely pick this up. I really do recommend it. Activate one of the following effects. If you have no other Digimon, activate all of them instead. Again, this is a really powerful purple deck that gets the job done. So again, Chaos Galamon and this card, definitely pick it up. Then we also do have Megidramon. Definitely pick up one of him because that deck really likes it a lot. But again, there will be more cards. This is definitely a pickup. This is definitely a pickup if you are playing Armageddon Diablomon. So Omnimon, of course, is going to be one of the chase cards here. But luckily, it has 4 Alter Arts. So again, he shouldn't stay. He'll probably start off at like a $30 card. And then he's going to dip. And by dip, I mean he's going to dip hard. There is no other explanation for it, but because the fact of the matter is there are 4 alternate arts of it, you don't have to worry about hardcore grabbing it. So definitely pay attention to that. Zerwart, if you are playing these colors, definitely pick it up. It is just very needed. Trash the top 3 cards of your deck, then play up to 2 black or purple Digimon cards that have play cost 8 or less from the trash without paying their memory cost. When attacking, you may return 1 level 6 Digimon from the Digivolution to your hand. Delete one of your opponent's 12 cost. This is really good because of Vans. If your opponent has an effect when deleting the Digimon, return it to their hand or deck. You may prevent it from leaving play by trashing a level 6 in this card's evolution. So again, this is really good because Omnimon perfects itself. Pretty much Armageddon. The reason why I love it is all level 7 Digimon cannot activate when Digivolving effects. Really good. I think it's really awesome. Then you have when Digivolving, you may play 1 Diaboromon token, paying without it. This is Digimon Unidentified Unknown Attribute. I hate that the token you can't Digivolve on top of because it is a white card. It should be able to Digivolve on top of this, but they say, no, the token can't be Digivolved on top of. Again, Zerwart will be a little more expensive because the fact of the matter is there's 2 versions you have to get. This card is really nasty for when you're going to be playing like an ultimate with Green Mega, so that you constantly, when you're level 5, you can reveal the top 3. If you hit it, you'll get a Green Mega out of the trade. Really nasty. Definitely pick this up. Don't sleep on it. If you are playing Diaboromon, definitely pick this up. Joe and Sora are really good. When one of your blue Digimon attacks, you may suspend this tamer to trash the bottom of 2 Digimon cards. Spending again, it helps with the Hexablow. This card is definitely seeing a lot of play. This helps against Rookie Rush. You have Norishima, so this card is definitely played. If you are playing Wargreymon, Omnimons in any other name, you play this card. This card is definitely played if you are playing Omnimons because it guarantees yours or Warts to gain overpower. Princess Sword is definitely played in red. This card is semi-splashed. This card is played in yellow no matter what. It's played for the fact of the matter, for each of your Digimon, activate the following effect. It can board wipe just because you have a white board. This card is okay. This is the big card. Trigger Digievolution 3 on one of your opponent's Digimon. Up to 3 of their cards from the top of their deck. So it becomes level 3 trash. Delete all your opponent's Digimon with a play cost 3 or less. Most rookies are play cost 3, but some people will start switching over. So it's a rookie rush killer. Earthshaker. This card is really nice. Delete one of your opponent's suspended level 4 and one of your opponent's unsuspended level 5. Unsuspended 4 and 5. This is why Plutomon gets really good, because again, now you can kill off a blocker and an ultimate in one evolutionary swing. Really nice. This card is bonkers broken. Definitely pick it up. This card is going to be seen at a 2 of in most decks, so if you get 2, don't hunt more. This card plays in either the 2 slot or the 4 slot. So when attacking, Digimon does not battle with security Digimon. Play this card without paying its memory costs. When Digivolution, delete one of your opponent's Tamers. On deletion, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Really powerful, really scary. First time we get a Tamer killer. Your Digimon with Omnimon in its name can Digivolve into this card from your hand for a memory cost 3, ignoring its evolution requirements. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon. There are not many Digimon that are at 15, so again, you're deleting the whole board. And when your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may trash 2 cards from this card's Digivolution to end the attack. Really nasty. Antibody is just scary. Very powerful. Again, this is pretty much an overview of set 5. I think those are probably the most targetable cards. These cards will be the most expensive. They'll entwine, but again, this will probably be the cheaper one out of the secrets. And again, it depends on pull rates. I think we should see a grand total out of all the boxes. We should have a grand total of 12 secrets. So that means a full play set. I mean, like 6 cards each, because again, boxes usually the case will depend on that. So guys, hopefully you like this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!